King Charles targeted by protesters in Scotland as Camilla and Edward receive special honour. King Charles has been targeted by anti-monarchy protesters in Scotland as Queen Camilla and Prince Edward received a special honour. The demonstrators from Republic stood on the Royal Mile in Edinburgh whilst the monarchy visited the city for Holyrood Week, a celebration of Scottish culture, achievements, and important individuals who have contributed to their community. The anti-monarchy group chanted "Not My King" as they held signs with the same slogan, whilst the Order of the Thistle ceremony took place in St Giles Cathedral. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. During the private ceremony, Camilla and Edward were appointed to the Order, which is the greatest order of chivalry in Scotland. It recognises those who have greatly contributed to Scottish life. King Charles, who was also in attendance, is the sovereign of the order, so can appoint people independently of Parliament. Prince William, already a member of the order, was also in attendance. However, his wife Princess Kate, who is recovering from cancer treatment, was not present. The protest group said that residents in Edinburgh have no say in paying for a lavish ceremony for an unelected monarch and are unfairly having to fork out for this visit. Speaking for the Republic Edinburgh local group, Francine Love said, "The latest Scottish poll shows that fewer than half the people in Scotland support the monarchy. We believe it's time to showcase the democratic alternative to this outdated institution, an elected head of state. That's why local campaigners took action today, protesting against a lavish royal visit funded by taxpayers which local residents neither have a say in, or benefit from." Despite the boos and chants from Republic, the King was welcomed by many members of the public who stood outside the cathedral. Many held Union flags as they fired back at the anti-monarchy group. Alongside the royals appointed to the order, forensic anthropologist Baroness Sue Black, distinguished lawyer Baroness Helena Kennedy and human rights activist Sir Geoff Palmer, were all added. At the ceremony, the monarch began by sending a special message to the Queen. He said, "It is our pleasure Her Majesty the Queen be installed a Lady of the most ancient and most noble Order of the Thistle." Following the ceremony, Camilla and Edward were also appointed as Royal Knights of the Order. The royals arrived in the Scottish capital yesterday to conduct engagements as part of Holyrood Week, in a shortened version of the usual week-long celebrations. This year, the celebrations have been cut short due to the general election, and will end on July 3rd. Their packed itinerary included a ceremony of the keys, a Guard of Honour inspection, and a traditional garden party at the Palace of Holyrood House. Other events which may appear to divert attention or distract from the election campaign have been postponed during the two-day trip. The monarch has asked the Labour Party leader to form an administration after his party secured 412 seats in the general election. Buckingham Palace said in a statement, "The King received in audience the Right Honourable Sir Keir Starmer MP today and requested him to form a new administration." Sir Keir accepted His Majesty's offer and kissed hands upon his appointment as Prime Minister and First Lord of the Treasury. The Labour leader was accompanied by his wife Victoria at Buckingham Palace. The couple were greeted at the King's door by Sir Clive Alderton, Principal Private Secretary to the King and Queen, and the King's Equerry Commander William Thornton, Royal Navy. Sir Keir was driven to Downing Street following his meeting with the King and gave his first public statement as Prime Minister. He said during his speech outside Downing Street, "Our country has voted decisively for change, for national renewal, and a return of politics to public service. When the gap between the sacrifices made by people and the service they receive from politicians grows this big, it leads to a weariness in the heart of a nation, a draining away of the hope, the spirit, the belief in a better future.